Based on the Disney attraction of the same name, Haunted Mansion is about a group of individuals who are trapped in a mansion occupied by 999 ghosts, with the dreaded Hatbox Ghost hoping to gain one more soul in order to obtain some sort of power. Can our protagonists escape with their lives? And can they reach the goal of making one funny joke? All cynicism aside, I was looking forward to this movie. I'm a massive fan of the ride and the lore built around it, and was not a fan of the first Haunted Mansion film starring Eddie Murphy. So I thought, maybe this would be a step in the right direction. Surely Disney would give us something in tone to the first Pirates of the Caribbean film. That's all I wanted. Something that had a few funny moments, sure, but also had a lot of gothic atmosphere and creepy moments. Did we get that? Not really. Haunted Mansion is shaping up to be the biggest disappointment of the summer for me. It's a film with an identity crisis, unsure what it wants to be. One thing it isn't is funny. Almost all of the jokes don't land and have some of the most juvenile attempts at humor you can imagine. The psychic character has to do a seance, but uh-oh, we can't tell if she fell asleep or not. What a riot. No joke. A lot of the humor is on the same level as a Disney Channel show. The few times I did laugh, though, they were lines that came from the talent of Danny DeVito or Owen Wilson, but even they can't save this train wreck. The film also relies on Hallmark/Full House levels of sentimentality. What I mean by that is that there's a pattern where we'll have a goofy or scary moment, followed by soft music playing and characters attempting to build development or try to be likable. It plays on the heartstrings so much that it's almost borderline insulting. Some of the cinematography is also very questionable. There are a few zoom-in shots and certain angles that should not be there. One could argue it was a stylistic choice, and if it was, I personally think it was a bad stylistic choice. These are the kind of choices I would make when I was trying to make films in my teenage years. The rules of the ghosts also confused me a little. They are afraid of the Hatbox Ghost, but they also work for him? You can make the argument he's threatening them to work for him, and to that I say, what is he threatening them with? They're all dead. It blows my mind that the Eddie Murphy film, a film I think is pretty bad, has more thought put into the logic of the ghost and the house than this film, a film which is trying to be more faithful to the ride. Speaking of, this leads to the few positives I have. First off, the references. This movie has so many winks and nods to the ride. The music from the ride plays frequently throughout. We see fan favorite ghosts and moments. There is even a moment where characters are being moved about in chairs that look suspiciously like doom buggies. But, like the Super Mario Bros. Movie, references alone don't make a good film. Just because you have a reference to a fan favorite property, it doesn't change the fact the story is weak. And while I didn't like most of the characters, the one that stood out to me was actor Lakeith Stanfield as Ben. He is an Academy Award nominated actor, and he gives it his all for this film. Even when he has to say some pretty bad dialogue, he delivers really strong performances. When he talks about the passing of his wife, which feels like it's trying to cram in as many stupid jokes as possible, he powers through with tears and showcases how good of an actor he is. But unfortunately, he also cannot save this film. Haunted Mansion is yet another disappointment from the House of Mouse. I seriously don't know what's been going on with them. Between the critically lukewarm reception of recent Marvel and Lucasfilm projects, you would think that they would put more effort into formulating a better product for one of their more beloved attractions. But instead, they delivered a film with bad jokes, bad cinematography, bad characters, and just an overall bad movie. I take no pleasure in this. I was legitimately holding out hope that this would be the perfect product for Haunted Mansion fans. Sadly, I think this is a product that should stay dead and buried. I don't recommend seeing this in theaters or even on Disney+. Thanks. This is an O.M.M review. This is O.M.M signing out.